we will jump right back in. So last episode, unbelievably, things kind of almost turned out well. Shockingly, the days
we can never go back to Mexico City.
Well, all right, yeah, add it to the list. Add it to the list. So last time there was the semblance of a plan to find the body of Hernan Cortez. It never got past the recon phase because, you got to the recon phase and you pretty much had to dive into the plan itself, which involved at various times, and this is only a summary. If you did not listen to last episode, you really should, because it was one of the funniest examples of a plan breaking down in real time that has ever happened. You know what it reminded me of? Hospitals really bring out the best in y'all, because the hospital in France where you set fire to everything, and fought the weird memory spider. That was, hospitals just bring something out in the old GDS. So you, among other things in this hospital, you you convinced them all that Abe is deaf and dumb.
That's to make sure Abe didn't talk. Yeah.
You found janitor uniforms, and so we're dressed as janitors. One of you, you can try and guess who. One of you ended up purposefully being okay with getting caught, despite having a bunch of dynamite in a garter belt on your person. And several of you hid in the basement of the hospital in the boiler room for quite some time. While down there, we discovered that Elias was seeing a number of different ghosts. It turns out that hospitals that used to be Catholic missions have all sorts of ghosts around them, and both Aztec ghosts and more modern ghosts. And you tried
skeletons in their closets.
they were in your closet. You also found out that the body that Jared had exhumed to do the Indiana Jones switch with Cortez's corpse, well, he wanted one of the fancy ones, and he ended up exhuming one of the former mayors of Mexico City.
I have a question. Was there any indication that Cortez's body would have been booby trapped? Just curious.
There was no indication of that. No, it was pretty well concealed. And you then managed to escape. All of you managed to escape the hospital the first time, and then you went back at night and dug into the catacombs and found Cortez's bones and actually got out of the hospital despite you also made a deal with Brown Jenkins. Gave you a freebie. You had caused so much pain, anguish, and frustration that he was just like, no, you guys are great. I love this. I love everything about this. And you asked him for a distraction, and so he caused a major earthquake all throughout Mexico City, and which was indeed a great distraction. And you managed to make it back to your hotel with the body of Hernan Cortez. And our closing scene of the last episode was you all walking in various states of distress with this body, and Susanna just flipping down the paper that she was reading and just staring daggers at you.
Okay, here's to kind of catch things up. Who's still in their priest outfit?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think only Elias has taken the priest outfit off.
Yeah,
he is no longer Eliza either. He's just dressed normally, I believe.
And Jared's hair has been dyed black.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jared is no longer.
He too easily identified after stuff.
After stuff. Yeah, I just like flip the newspaper down and look at them and then flip it back up to show them the article that I was reading. I expect y'all can explain what in the fuck is going on and what in the fuck happened when I left you alone for like 5 minutes.
There's no time. We have to get out of Mexico City now.
We gotta go.
What else did you burn down?
We didn't burn down anything.
I look at Ramsey and then I just look at Jared.
All the same, I think we are wanted for terrorist acts within the city.
I'm gonna go change.
I don't think anyone actually committed terrorist acts.
Well, that's
we may be wanted for potential terrorist attacks.
We were identified incorrectly as terrorists.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm wearing the dress out of town.
It looks very nice on you. Right.
Yeah, we should go to that church and hang out or the convent or wherever we're staying that's not in this town.
So Tepeyac Hill, you probably
we are dressed for the part.
Yep.
You can probably get a ride out of town. You know, you can probably get like you could also see if your buddy Caldwell could get you out of town.
I'm sure two priests, Eliza and can reasonably hitchhike out of town pretty quickly.
So are you gonna? So are you leaving most of your stuff here? Are you?
No. But I'm assuming
I'm not going to be a priest. I'm not going to be walking around like this. No. I'm going to change.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that are trying to hire coaches or wagons right now to get out of town.
Yeah, probably.
After that earthquake, I'm not at all surprised.
We might just need to walk it.
I mean, if the railway was damaged by the earthquake, we might just gotta hoof it.
Yeah, I don't know anybody out here that I could hit up for rides.
It's also it's after midnight, and so the railway would not be running at this point.
Well, we should have a good night's sleep then. Mission accomplished.
So you're gonna stay in Mexico another night?
No,
I don't think that's a good idea. If there's any chance that they recognized y'all and traced y'all back here, it's probably not a safe place to stay.
No, we need to go.
They did at one point have Elias's wallet.
Cool.
I did say where I was staying. It was in English too. How are they can?
You're a published author. They'll find you.
And also, all you really need to do is go around to all the hotels and be like, hey, did this name show up on your register?
Yeah. No, we got to get out of here, guys. We got to go.
I'm pretty sure they just go, are there weird gringos staying here?
That both dressed as janitors and priests.
We got to go back and we got to go and
we're not worried about being identified as priests. We're very worried about being identified as janitors.
Very worried.
Yeah.
You so you do have, I think tomorrow you're supposed to meet Benoit.
right.
For the he'll take you to the Tree Men.
Where are we meeting him?
At the bar in Tepeyac on Tepeyac Hill.
Let's go up there then.
Yeah, let's just drag her up.
So you're just gonna walk?
With the bar?
I mean, we at least for the chest we need to get a cart.
I mean even if it's just a little hand cart.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't be too hard to get that.
So there is indeed a real, it's hard to find wagons, but yeah, you can find a little hand cart. You have it's essentially oh God, what do you call? I've forgotten the name of them.
A rickshaw?
No, not a rickshaw. You use them in construction. One wheel in the front.
Wheelbarrow.
Why couldn't I think?
Oh yeah, because I mean they're clearing stuff out from the earthquake, so that we can just
you managed
take
to
one of those.
Yeah, you managed to appropriate a wheelbarrow, and all the city is chaos. There are fires going on. There are buildings down all over. So none of you are going out dressed as priests?
Nah, it's too, it's too cumbersome.
Priest is fine. I'm not wanted as a priest.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did leave the place.
Yeah, but we left amicably. As far as they know, we were supposed to be down there. I convinced them that we
were. Yeah, he made a very good roll.
Yep.
I mean, but if somebody comes down and say, "Oh, who opened this thing up?" and you'd be like, "Well, three gringo priests."
No, because we told them that it was the earthquake that opened it up, and that we were brought in to check it.
Do you want to? So, like I said, you could go and see at Caldwell and see. He could probably get you out of town, with resources, maybe.
Plus, we can let him know that we caused an earthquake. You might find that.
Yeah, we still have to come back to the bar, though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he would send you to Tepeyac Hill because he wants you to find that.
Perfect. Let's go.
He wants you to find that.
Let's go.
So you head towards the Archdiocese.
That's what I say we do. Yes.
All right.
So you manage to get to the Archdiocese. It takes you about an hour to get across town. Like I said, things are in chaos. And you ask for Caldwell, and he will come down. He looks a little disheveled. You think you probably woke him up, and he's like, "What? Oh, Abe, what? Great. How can I? What do you need?"
We need transportation to Tepeyac Hill.
Oh, okay, sure. Like right now?
It would be best.
Okay. Well, let me see what we got. It's a little crazy right now with the earthquake and everything. We're a lot going on. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting out of town for a few days. Let me get a carriage. I'll be right back.
Nice.
And so you wait in, like, there's a little antechamber that you sit in, and a young monk will bring you water, and about 30 minutes later, Caldwell comes in, and he's in full dress, and he gives Jared one quick look. Huh. I didn't think you'd taken me up on my offer yet.
What, for the? Well, no, this is just to blend in.
Oh. Wow. Well, I have found this is quite the opposite in these parts. Somebody always wants to talk with a priest. Yeah, I got my carriage ready to go. Let's go. And so, yeah, sitting outside is a ridiculously ornate carriage. It looks like, what you imagine like Cinderella's carriage looked like or something. And he looks at it, he goes, "Aren't these amazing? Napoleon left 3 of these here when he invaded."
Nice.
Can I sit in front?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And you see, oh God, what's his name? Fulgencio. Fulgencio and Hector are up top. Hector has a rifle and Fulgencio is driving, and they just sort of nod at you as you climb up. And it is quite a comfortable carriage, and you have a very comfortable ride to Tepeyac Hill. You get there in the morning, and along the way, Caldwell says, "So, do you have any leads on the idol?"
We do.
Yeah, we're meeting someone. Meeting someone tomorrow, which is why we want to make sure that we're there.
I see. Oh, that's great news. That's great news. Well, look, my management style is very hands-off. So, I've given you a task. I trust you to do it. I'm going to be at the church for a little while, and then I'll be at the inn, getting over working at the church. but as soon as you have something, let me know, because that's going to be super important. And so, yeah, you get there, no problem in the morning. And it is big news that Mexico City is in shambles, and there are people, there's like a trickle of refugees who are trying to get out of the city, but there's also a lot of very fancy carriages and things that are, moving, like that are moving past you as rich people head to their estates and that sort of thing. But you get to the bar, and I think you can get rooms there. So you could, actually, Caldwell will put you up at the church. That's no problem. They've got room in the rectory. So, so they put you up, and he's like, do you want Hector and Fulgencio to go along?
You trying to watch us?
I can barely understand anything they say. No, the only reason I would suggest you take Hector and Fulgencio is if you think you need to kill someone.
I mean, and I'm just looking at the rest of the group, kind of in. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm not entirely convinced someone won't try and kill us. So,
well, they're useful men to have around in that.
All right. What do you guys say? I think so. We can use some more fisticuffs.
You know what? Maybe we'll talk about it tonight and get back to you in the morning.
Sure. Now, they'll be at the bar. They don't like the church so much.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
All right. So he drops you off at the bar. It's, by the time you get there, it's probably 9 a.m. So you figure you can like stumble in and get, you can go to the church and get like a couple hours sleep and freshen up and everything, and then come back. So you come back to the bar in the after lunch, in sort of mid-afternoon. You got some sleep. You got cleaned up, and I assume you're all dressed normally now. No more disguises.
Mm-hmm.
I still look like a normal Mexican guy.
that makeup is really, and so you come in, and Benoit is sitting in a corner nursing a bottle of some sort of alcohol. And you see over on the other side, Hector and Fulgencio are playing cards at another table. They don't even look up as you come in. But Benoit will see you, and he'll like wave you over. Say, Ami.
Hello, sir.
Are you?
Jared, I forget. Does Jared? I don't know.
But I didn't talk to him before. I'm pissed off that he took my drink. That was the last of my money.
Yep. Welcome. Hi, Benoit.
Bonsoir. So, I can tell you, I have found where the tree men are. There is a forest a few hours ride from here, and they are at a church in the forest. And I believe these tree men, they have the idol that you seek.
Because you gave it to them.
Yes.
Right. So,
how many tree men are there?
Stop by if we're going into a forest, I think I might want to grab the thing from the church. I don't know if we can.
And the other thing too, you should get your thing as well.
Are there any mines around here?
Mines? No, we are out of the mountain.
And it would be incredibly inappropriate to bring that kind of equipment. Don't you think?
I am somewhat confused by this discussion.
He wanted to bring mining equipment. where there ain't a mine.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a bad idea. No, you don't.
Yeah.
The last thing you wish to do is start some sort of fire in the forest or anything like that.
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
But to answer your question, young rich man, there are 2 tree men. There's an old one and a young one. I believe they are father and son, or they have a very creepy relationship. One of the 2. Benoit does not question. I'm French.
Why are they called tree men?
Well, that is what I call them.
What do they look like?
They are, one man is old, one man is young, and they wear robes with a tree on them.
Can you describe the tree?
It is a tree. It is
Is
a tree with the roots go all the way down the robe, and the top is, I don't know, it's a round tree. Benoit is,
So leaves, not needles.
yes, leaves.
Okay.
Can I education or
Sure. What
Okay.
are you trying to get?
Yeah.
that's my D&D character sheet.
Would you like to gather information? Oh wait, they don't do that anymore.
Education to see if I recognize that type of embroidery or secret society or something like that.
That's
that a
more
Cthulhu
a cult.
mythos?
Let's call it
Yeah,
cult.
make an occult roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Can I make an occult roll?
Sure. Anyone who likes to can.
I missed it by 55.
You can spend luck.
I missed it by 82.
I can name that tune in 6 hours. Well, while Thomas gets his character sheet, I'm going to officially welcome in who rated us.
Oh, welcome.
It's thanks so much for joining us. They are going off in search of some tree worshipping. Don't call them druids, I think is what we're saying. So
Don't call them druids. That's an awfully long name.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've never heard of, I mean, let me rephrase that. You've heard of far too many like nature worshiping cults for there to be any idea of what these guys' particular bag is. Thinking about guys who wear robes with trees on them is a long list. So you'll you can't get much there. Benoit says, do you have horses?
We decided to sell them rather than board them, right?
Right.
That is correct. And that was at Veracruz.
Right.
Yeah. And where we're going, we can't take a coach, correct? It's too.
No,
the
it
train
would
is
not
too
make
rough.
it into the forest.
Well, here's a question, Benoit. Do you have a horse?
Of course I have a horse.
Okay.
Who does not have a horse?
You have 4 horses?
No, I have one horse. What? I do not need more. I treat my horse right. The only people that own multiple horses are people who don't treat their horses well.
That's a little accusatory.
No, we each
Sometimes
have
a
one.
house just falls on a horse.
That is preposterous.
Yeah.
Well, we just had an earthquake,
Yeah.
Well, all right, okay. When an earthquake happens, then perhaps a house can fall on a horse.
There you go.
And we were just in Mexico City.
So
Our
your
horses
horses were
were-
crushed by a house.
Yes.
That's happened.
True statements.
Yep.
True statements.
Not lying there.
The causality is a little fuzzy, but
Yeah, he just looks at you. So you need horses. This is not Benoit's problem. You could walk, but take much longer.
yeah, we can walk.
Okay.
How much longer?
Right.
Well,
I guess
by
we'll
horse
see.
it is probably 2 hours. On foot, 3 times that perhaps.
A whole day.
Yeah, we will be getting to the woods quite late.
Well, we should go get some horses.
Rentals.
We're gonna have
You
to have Caldwell
You can
get us some
rent a horse. You could. So Caldwell, you're pretty sure the horses that pulled this, the 4 horses that pulled this carriage are like the only 4 horses around.
I think that's what's going to have to happen.
Well, do we really want to kill these horses?
No, this is our only. Look, we've got to just take care of them this time. They're our only.
You say that.
Take care of in which sense?
There's a reason we were using mules.
Yeah, a mule's good enough. Can't we find some mules? I like donkeys.
Well, look, if we can just
They're
get to the
adequate.
edge of the forest, maybe I can turn in this favor, and then maybe going through the forest won't be such a hassle.
You think they'll come all the way down here?
Why?
I mean, if he's a, I'm not talking. This is not around Benoit. Benoit can keep his little nose out of this. Don't you question me, Benoit.
I feel like he's a short man.
Probably.
Yeah. Possibly wearing a beret.
Is it raspberry?
So yeah, you can. Well, actually, let's go with a group luck roll. Everybody, make me a luck roll.
Oh,
Hey, you know what? I have a chance. I have
You
a
do.
chance. I've
Ooh.
made these before. 69.
0-4.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I make it for sure.
All right, so you find 2 mules.
There
Awesome.
we go.
Well, that's enough to carry our stuff at least, because I am not comfortable leaving the chest back here.
We're taking the chest into the well, I mean, if we're leaving it in a church, what could go wrong?
Do you want the short list or the long?
Now there's an episode title.
There you go.
Well,
There you go, right there.
I'm just saying, if there's a place to leave it behind, as opposed to bringing it along where there's tree worshippers. Okay, I'll leave it to you.
I'm going to say I'm not terribly comfortable leaving it behind, just because everything has been going wrong, and I'd like to avoid that.
Well, things went okay in Mexico City for us.
Smoothly.
Only because the hotel didn't collapse around us.
It's because we have friends.
Great. That's great.
Well, that's why I'm looking at that church. It's a well-built structure.
I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm not super comfortable leaving it behind, but we found 2 donkeys, right? So we
You have
ought to
2
be able to,
donkeys.
we ought to be able to haul it. We're not going to go a whole lot faster, but at least we'll get there and we ain't tired.
Well, I mean, we got to stop by there anywhere to collect the head. So
Collect
On the plus
the
side,
head.
you're just taking the head.
Right.
yeah, just taking
Right.
the head,
Right. Just have to have a bag of that.
dumping the rest of the
means
body onto the bed, and taking the head in the bag, and off we go. No, I obviously arranged the skeleton under the cover so it looks like someone's sleeping. I'm not a monster. Or I wrap up the head and keep the body in the bag and hope that no one digs through the bag.
Is it fun to watch my sanity collapse in real time? Is that why
You don't actually see me do this. You hear me do it with the jingle jingle of bones, but oh wait, are we sharing rooms?
I don't,
Because if we're sharing rooms and you're getting the chest and I got the body, but I would assume you like to keep bodies that are dead away from the chest.
Little bit.
Little
bit.
bit.
All right.
all
All right.
right,
That's
lack
the
of
best
bones.
argument I've heard so far.
All right, so you have 2. They're actually you have 2 mules, not donkeys. I have been schooled on the to be precise in my language. You have 2 mules. One of the basically the chest and like a couple of days equipment for y'all will take one of the donkeys basically. So the second donkey could, second mule, gosh dog it, the second mule could possibly be ridden, but riding mules is not a fun thing.
So if we're going
All
by
right.
rule, we ain't going much faster anyway.
Yeah. But we're not as weighed down, so we're doing ever so slightly better.
Right, exactly.
There you go.
All right, so you're gonna you'll make slightly better time, but you still you set out and Benoit is on his horse. His horse is not in great this is definitely an older horse, so it's not like setting a great pace. And so you head off into like the foothills, and fairly quickly, after about an hour or so, you start to get into the beginnings of the forest. There's light tree cover starting to happen. And then after about another half hour to an hour, you are in a deep forest. And Benoit is just he's like, don't worry, Benoit knows exactly where the treatment are. You follow Benoit.
What?
Oh, good.
Too dense for his horse. He's got to shoot it and walk on foot.
What?
When it comes time to take a break, I'll see if I can commune with nature to see what the range of the new forest prince is.
All right. What form does this communing with nature take?
Yeah,
A very unceremonious. His proper name was Alejandro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's me walking off this, and you hear Jared like, Alejandro, Prince of the Forest. I got your skull.
All right. The rest of you at the campsite.
You hear this?
Everybody except Jared, make me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, one.
Ooh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh my
27.
97.
Yep. Ooh. Poke
I
your
got
eyes out. I missed it.
All right,
but not like that.
So you all clearly see that Benoit is just like listening to Jared's yelling, going like, and then you see Benoit go, skull? What? Elias, you are very clear that Benoit is super interested in the chest that is on the mule. And he'll come up to you and he'll go, that is quite a chest you have there, my friend. Very, what is the English word? Ornate, huh?
I wouldn't get too close to it.
Oh, why is that?
It's dangerous.
Oh. How so? Is that where you keep the explosives?
Yes.
What?
Yes. It is
You
a
have
chest-
explosives?
Yes.
Why?
Because you never know when you need to blow something up.
I have never needed to blow something up.
You have not lived, my friend.
Oh, I see. And he'll sort of back away slowly from this conversation.
As he's like loading silver bullets into his rifle.
Are you like, these are special?
Yeah.
So
This is how you
Jared,
kill a god.
fairly quickly, like you notice small woodland creatures are kind of doing the stereotypical like 2 steps forward and then scurry back into the forest, like follow us.
Damn it, just to show up in the clearing. Don't you like clearings? God damn it. All right, I'll follow you.
No, I thought what happened last time they don't like clearings. Didn't you shoot one?
They love clearings. Just don't position yourself where the sun's behind you and don't have antlers.
So
I told the forest prince to not have antlers, right? I made that clear to him. Look, if you have options, no antlers. You're gonna get shot.
So you follow and fairly quickly you guys lose any track of Jared. He's just off into the forest, and Benoit's like, "Did your friend have to use the restroom? What is this?"
Yeah, he likes to be alone, and when he's taking a constitutional.
Mm-hmm.
Should we wait?
Forest, that could be a bad idea.
Well, I mean, he's a grown man. I'm not going to try and tell him what to do. Doesn't work anyway.
Well, there you are. There you are. So yeah, you follow these little woodland creatures, and you come to a tree, and in the out of the tree comes the face of the Prince of the Forest. Why have you called me?
Well, how do you want me to get you this skull?
That is the skull of the colonizer.
That's what you asked for. That's what I got you.
That is the skull of Hernan Cortez.
It is indeed.
You have fulfilled one of the boons that we have asked of you. 2 other boons will be asked of your compatriots. Bury this skull at the foot of this tree.
God damn it, I didn't bring a shovel.
This is not my concern. Bury the skull at the foot of this tree.
All right, this is going to be a half-assed job. But get like a rock and scrape it.
All right, you're like digging with your hand.
Little animal. Are the animals helping? Are the animals helping?
Skull.
No, I'm grabbing
Use
a
the
rock
skull.
and scraping the dirt. I'm not gonna.
Too fragile.
You finally, it takes you 20 minutes to dig a hole enough to put the skull in.
No, I'm not doing a nice hole. This is barely. I'm gonna pile some rocks up above where it peeks up out and pile the dirt. You remember the deal was I help you with this. You're gonna help me. The boon required of my friends is of no concern.
The boon required of your friends is the payment for the slaying of the king and queen of the forest.
That wasn't our deal. Our deal was this skull, and you're going to help us against the greater evil.
Yes, I will help you. You have fulfilled one of the boons. My help
All
is
right.
contingent on the 3 boons. You have fulfilled your boon.
Do a puppet show, guys.
And the prince says, I hope that in the future you will not be so quick to kill innocent woodland creatures, the people of the forest.
Well, I think that's fair if you keep the innocent woodland creatures from killing any humans.
You have had this discussion with my mother already.
Nah.
Oh, but that was Susanna. That was Susanna Moore. And he says, leave me.
Done.
All right. So there's an uncomfortable 30 minutes at the campsite as Benoit is
Yeah.
it will get dark soon. We do not want to be in the forest when it is dark, eh?
Where are we going? We're going to the forest. We're going to be in the forest when it's dark. That's kind of...
Yes.
Do you know where you're going, Benoit?
Of course.
Okay, that's
Benoit, of course.
Concerns me.
Benoit knows exactly where he is going.
I'm rolling psychology, even though I don't.
All right.
Wow. God bless it.
Wow.
That's gone.
Yep, that one's
Yeah,
gone.
Benoit is totally. All right. Yeah, Benoit. He is playing you straight.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Also, I don't know where that dice went.
So Jared comes walking back in, and he's a little dirty, and covered in some dirt. But he's -1 skull.
And we noticed that the bag is kind of empty.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's something.
So, we ready to move on?
Yes, we must go. Come. We.
Yeah, we.
It is insulting to make fun of someone else's language.
Not making fun. We're saying we. Yeah, we go.
Americans.
Damn straight.
Cochon. He gets on his horse and kind of persnicketily rides on, and it is now getting way dark in the forest. And anytime any of you try to like have any sort of light, Benoit immediately goes, "No, we must be very stealthy. We were sneaking. We must come upon the treemen. They must not know we are coming."
Well, how far are they?
It is not much farther yet.
All right.
All right, I'm going to be stealthy.
So walking in the forest at night with no light is kind of scary. Luckily the moon is pretty full, so you have sporadic light as it breaks through the tree cover. But about 2 hours, it's probably 9 o'clock, maybe. Benoit stops you, and he gets off his horse, and he turns and he says, "Okay, if you look down in that valley, you can see the cave." And you see there is a cave there with light coming out of it. Like it looks like the light of maybe torches or a lamp or something. The treemen, they are in there.
Is there anything you want to tell us about the treemen that you haven't? Any
I told you they were robes with trees on them. They have the idol, huh? I stole the idol for them, gave it to them.
Did they paid you, or did
Yes.
they force you?
No, they paid me quite well. Well, I mean, quite well, but it's already gone.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what's our plan?
Wait for them to go to sleep, sneak in the cave, take it. If they have some sort of god in there, we kill that. Sorry, I'm getting flashbacks here.
Yeah, more cave diving, yeah.
Yeah, go in early in the morning and take it while they're asleep.
If you go down closer, you can hear the treemen. They sing.
What kind of singing?
Oh, it's nothing, not a song Benoit recognizes, but they sing most of the night.
Interesting.
So you've sat and watched them for a while?
No, Benoit is no fool. He don't care what the treemen do. He gets paid, he goes. I gave him...
You said they sleep or they sing overnight. So you've either been there or you've seen it.
I spent the night outside the cave. But Benoit's not spending the night inside the cave, no. Benoit's dumb, Benoit's not stupid.
It is the plan.
Oh, that's the only plan I got. You guys
I
got
believe
another
you did not bring Hector and Fulgencio, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send them in. That would have been the...
Well, I mean, I'm in favor of trying to be quiet and take the thing, not engage if we don't have to.
Right.
So here's the thing.
I will stay here and watch your things.
Unless we're going really far into the cave, I'm better off setting up an overwatch and keeping an eye on the outside.
All right.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can be on watch.
The cave is perhaps, I don't know, 400 meters, and then opens into a large cave where the treemen are.
Oh yeah, then it's not going to do any good to have you outside, is it?
Well, I mean, if we're going in, or whoever wants to go in, just got to run like hell. They'll be outside to take out anyone chasing.
How big and heavy was the idol?
It is wood, and it is perhaps 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall.
So somebody,
Would that
so
be
one of us,
3 meters? 3 meters tall.
3 meters.
No,
It's
3
9
meters.
feet.
Oh, sorry, no, 1.5 meters. Meter and a half.
Yeah, thank you.
Other direction.
We
We're
were
gonna
like,
need multiple people carrying this thing out.
So one person could abscond with it.
Oh, it's quite light. Benoit has carried it. It's beautiful.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I think the plan is wee hours of the morning we go in there. Although
So some of us won't need light,
Right.
but full disclosure, I'm not terribly
Sneaky person.
sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm-
So
I'm-
it's
I'm all right at being sneaky, but I'm not. It's not the best.
yeah, we have to sneak in and sneak out. I mean, you have choices: sneak in, sneak out, and steal it. Negotiate for something else that they
sneak in,
want.
steal it, sneak out.
Yeah, somewhere like that. Negotiate for something they want in lieu of the idol, or kill them, take the idol. I mean, and we're gonna probably end up sneaking in, screwing something up, not negotiating properly, killing them, taking the idol.
Based on our usual order of operations, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've snuck in and snuck out before. It's happened.
You sort of
Wow.
did it at the church,
I was
at the
gonna say
hospital.
sneaking out
Yeah.
is probably.
Hey,
I'm gonna need
we
light.
got out.
And we're also
Well, we
gonna
got
have a
out.
mule
Yeah,
with
I hear
us.
you.
Subtlety was used.
So then I guess do we want to wait until there's a little bit of light? I mean,
No.
even with light, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, there won't be
We
light.
want to
in
give maybe whenever they stop singing, give them an hour or so to fall asleep, then go in.
Y'all
Can
can
we
see.
draw
in
them?
it. Go ahead.
Can we draw them out, maybe one at a time, tie them up? Then we're free to do whatever we want.
I don't think that's terribly likely that we'll end up being able to lure him out, but if you want to give it a try.
Well, if we try and then they don't come out, then they'll know somebody's out here.
It depends on what kind
Yeah.
of sound it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, sneaking in doesn't show our hand
right.
unless we inevitably screw it up.
I mean,
But we got the element of surprise in that case.
that's very true. So then is it just going to be the two of us who can see in the dark, or do we
That's what I
try to
was
bring
thinking.
everyone?
That's what I was thinking.
So there's currently light coming from the mouth of the cave, but if you figure if the main chamber is 400 meters in, there must be light at the opening of the cave somehow, and then something farther in.
Right. So
In which
the
case we
treatment
might just
can't-
want the more stealthy folks to go in.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we're waiting for if we're not waiting for those lights to go out, I guess.
We can always wait. We wait till they stop singing, wait an hour. If the lights are off, well, that narrows things down. But if the lights are still on, then the more discreet members
all right.
should
Yeah.
should go in.
It's probably best to get a closer look, I think.
Should we
Yeah.
just peek
So are
around the
you
corner?
all coming down to the foot of the cave?
Well, we don't have to do this right now. Again, we can take a closer look after they stop singing.
You've not heard any singing from where you are currently.
We need to go down and see if we can hear them.
All right.
Sure. Let's,
Um, I don't know if we want to leave all of our stuff with.
Oh no, we're bringing all of our stuff if we're getting closer.
All right. All right.
No, you cannot take everything down there. They will make noise. I wait here
How
with the
close are-
things. You
If they're singing, we can hear them before they can hear us. We're not making. They're purposefully making noise. We're not.
No, but his
Benoit
point
is staying here. He tells you that.
Yeah, well, point is, if we try to take the mules down and stuff, yeah, that might make some noise.
No
Damn.
more than any other animal walking through the forest.
Benoit
Right.
sort of looks at you all pointedly and he says, the farther the mules are from gunshots, the happier they will be.
That's also a very fair point.
All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pull the chest off and start using the straps and
Who's,
everything to make a backpack out of it.
Okay.
So I'm
Firing-
gonna
firing
backpack
bullets.
the chest.
All right.
Wait, so when Jared asks who's firing a bullet, Benoit just sort of like lets his gaze fall on all of you slowly as he just runs down the line. He says, "Oh, I'm sure no one will be firing here. No."
Yeah.
Hold on, the entire plan was sneaking in and sneaking out without any trouble.
You have a chest full of explosives.
And also, to be perfectly fair, we all know exactly how well plans do around us.
Yeah, well.
Hey, last time we did not need to fire a single gun.
Was that planned? And how well did the plan go?
We're here.
Well, the second plan went off with only a minor hitch.
So everybody make me a psychology roll.
06 is a
Ooh.
critical success.
I got a critical success as well. I
Very
got a
nice. All right.
97
Right, all right.
is a
So
critical failure.
all right, Jared, Benoit is eyeing the chest. Like he's
Oh,
gonna
I
run
know.
away with that chest.
I know.
I've
ready to
I've
shoot him.
strapped it into
So-
a backpack.
Abe and Elias, you know Benoit will not go any closer to the cave. Like he is like, you're moving stuff, you're gonna like he's like, I'll stay here, whatever you want to leave with me is fine, but I'm not going any closer.
Oh man.
I mean,
Well, I could stay here and be on watch, and if anything else comes.
Yeah, because you've got a rifle, right?
so
Is the range, Ramsey, is there enough, like, if something happened, you would be able to help with your rifle range?
I mean,
Yeah.
as long as it were coming out of the cave,
Yep.
you can set up so you can see a little ways into the cave, but not very far.
Perfect.
but Benoit, I feel like there's something you are not telling us. You fear going further.
Yeah, how much weaponry do they have down there? Do they have explosives?
Do they have
They-
magical powers?
What?
What? No, they have no
That's
no
a valid
weapons.
question.
They're just creepy. Benoit does
Why?
not. Benoit has a bad feeling about that cave. I've been in it once. Don't want to go in it again. Benoit is very smart this way.
So Benoit, since you've been there once, and I pull out Elias's notebook because he hasn't used it for anything else this whole entire trip, and a pencil, and ask him to sketch out what, like, detailed sketch of the caveman. Here.
I'll
now.
draw like a windy line and then a
Mhm.
big circle.
Yeah, it's about
Okay.
exactly what I expected.
Okay.
It's a giant sperm.
Looks like a question mark. Looks like a question mark to me, actually.
I'm sure that's some sort of psychological test.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. These Rorschach tests are fine. All I see is clowns and murder.
Did you say
Benoit will make coffee, and when you come back out, as you assuredly will, there will be coffee waiting for you.
Wonderful.
But if I
mean,
hear gunshots, Benoit is gone.
Yeah,
We
well,
figured as much.
I'll be here with the rifle.
So you're staying outside, Jonesy. Okay.
Who is that?
Oh, sorry.
Cole.
I'm living in the past. Cole. And the rest of you are, so you all, when you get down close, everybody make me a listen roll.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
So
Hold
if
on,
you're at
actually-
at the mouth of the cave, you hear, do you got a crit success?
Hard success.
Hard success. Okay. Do you have any musical skill that is not harmonica?
No.
Yeah, he knows how to play the murder song on his guitar.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay. With a hard success, so there is a very soft song and it sounds to you like a lullaby.
Oh no.
It's a very calming song.
It's a lullaby, that song. So it's they're trying to put something to sleep that's down there, or pacify something.
I mean, no, I'm not even going to be optimistic and guess maybe they have a kid in there.
No, there's an eldritch horror down there.
They could be nursing a squirrel back to health. Let's not take all the options off the table.
What?
It could. You know what?
Why?
Because I want some hope.
Why?
You know what? We should have brought the rest of the body. Because we could have switched the idol for the body. I mean, again, what happens if there is some demonic child down there who has the idol like it's little Dolly and they're pacifying it and singing it to sleep, and then you've got to substitute it for some sort of other thing that it's cradling.
Skeleton of Hernan Cortez.
Yeah, without its head. That'll work.
Oh, it's just what I wanted.
True.
Hold on, we made a deal to consecrate the rest of that body.
With who? Oh, yeah.
With him.
I mean,
With
technically,
him.
you kind of made a deal to consecrate the whole body.
Well, he didn't specify.
Well, the whole body.
The wording left things open.
It did.
It's like your fingers and your thumbs. You know, when people say, how many fingers do you have? And people say 5, but you got a thumb. It's the exact same thing.
All of your fingers will survive this.
And hey,
On the other hand.
there has always been what if we need a body for this.
Yeah, he's about the same size as an idol, kind of compact.
Are you guys walking down there already, or are we still standing up here?
No, we're still standing up here having this
No,
full
we're hearing
discussion.
the sound coming from the cave, and he wasn't going to go anywhere nearby. I'm assuming we left him
Yeah,
behind.
you left
Oh, yeah,
him.
he
You left us.
ran.
You
Benoit
left
is back
us.
up the hill. Yeah,
You left us.
Benoit is back up the hill. So yeah, you hear very softly a lullaby coming out, and at the foot of this cave there is an empty barrel, and on top of it is a kerosene lamp that is slowly burning down.
So
Well.
we walk away to have a discussion instead of having a discussion in front of the cave.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got that close, but okay.
Ramsey, you see, like as soon as they go down there, like Benoit just turns away and he goes back and he's like hobbling his horse. You know. Actually, he's not hobbling his horse because he wants to get out of here quickly. He's feeding his horse and wiping it down.
Or it could be that they've got a great old one, or one of them, you know, those race people.
Well, yeah, if we find one of those in there, we will cut it to pieces. But I'm afraid we aren't going to be that lucky.
So should we turn the kerosene lamp down a little bit, or just
We
leave
shouldn't
it?
touch anything of theirs.
Yeah, I have my
If
own.
it burns
lamp.
down, it burns
Okay.
down.
It's not the first time we've said that.
That's very true.
It's down, it burns down, yeah.
Kind of our philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
It is the core of our philosophy, yes.
What will burn will burn.
Yep.
Okay, Sarah. Oh.
Mhm.
Whatever will burn, will, yeah, okay, you got it.
So are you guys going in?
Yeah.
No, wait. What time is it?
That's
We wait until it's very, very late.
yeah.
Okay, so you hole up at the front of this thing, and you can very faintly hear this lullaby, and it gets to be 3 at 4. You know, you look at your pocket watch at 4 a.m. First of all, everybody make me con rolls.
Oh yeah.
You've now been up quite a while.
Ooh. 4. Super
Yep,
hard
I got-
success. I'm like,
Wow, only Elias. Yeah, you've got plenty of inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it,
Need
do
a
it.
light.
Go to Elias. Just go to sleep. Don't snore.
that's it. I'm like,
Reroll. Do the reroll.
It's your rest now.
oh boy, you need it. Bleh.
All right. As he starts to nod off before he can snore.
No, so initially,
It's a 99.
if you missed the roll, you were just going to get a penalty die because of fatigue. But no, like you're all like sort of listening and that sort of thing, and then you softly hear Elias snoring.
You know, everybody
Cover- we
sleeps
don't
with
just
a
knock him
demonic
awake.
chest on their back.
We cover his mouth before we wake him up so he doesn't go like. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, yeah, so yeah, you will have a penalty die due to fatigue.
I don't know.
Elias.
I just got some sleep. I think that I actually
You're 10
Not
minutes
enough.
out.
They said they woke you up, so they
Yep.
they woke you up very early. Like another five more minutes.
5 more
okay.
minutes, Mom.
But about 4 a.m, about the time you're waking up, Elias, the lullaby stops very briefly and then starts up again, but a different voice.
We gotta kill them all.
They are trying to keep something asleep down there, aren't they?
Well, we know one of them's asleep now.
Yeah.
That would be,
Fingers crossed.
that'd be my guess, at least.
Do we understand what the lullaby is? Has anybody written down the words just in case we have to sing this?
So
Yeah.
you're not close enough to hear words. You're kind of hearing
Okay.
echoing, and you're just hearing like soft words that seem
Nice. Nice.
Very nice.
So I think we're shifting away from the people who can see in the dark, and we're leaning on the people who can just get in and out quietly.
No, you guys can see in the dark. I'm
But
exhausted.
the light's still on.
Yeah, the kerosene lamp is slowly burning down. Probably it's got another 2 or 3 hours probably of oil in it.
I mean, then we
gonna-
don't need the people who can see in the dark. We need the people who aren't going to trip over their own feet. And I
I'm no
think
good
that removes. Does that remove? Well, Ramsey's back in the camp, but I believe that would move Ramsey and me.
Abe, you got to go by yourself.
Okay, here's a
If you guys wave at me or
If
something,
Abe goes by himself, they're singing Six Glorious Days.
But also, here's a thought. I mean, if they're lullabying something to sleep, if we threaten to make noise, is that our sort of ace in the hole? Is that the ace up your sleeve because they don't want us to make noise?
Yeah, plan B is to start shooting guns.
Yeah.
Well, but
Wait, we can move that to plan C, and plan B could be negotiation
right.
Mm-hmm.
with guns.
Try not to
think
point
Jared
them
and
at anyone.
I'm sorry, what, Susanna?
Wait, what about us?
Huh?
I think you guys got to go in. You can see in the dark.
But there's light.
you
Is
don't
there
know.
light? Can we tell if there's light all the way down?
There's definitely light here, but you can't see anymore. The cavern turned, the cave turns, the passage turns.
I mean, I'm okay at being sneaky. What about you, Jared?
I'm good at negotiating with guns when we get found out.
Oh, buddy.
I'm 50-50 at best, and I'm really tired.
Who's
But
good
is
at
that-
shooting backwards and running?
But
There you go.
but I am being serious in that I am not bad at negotiating if we get into a pickle.
All right. Well, then it sounds like it's going to be you, me, and Abe.
And I'm gonna follow along, but probably 100 paces back.
I mean, based on the squiggle that he drew for the passage inside, you might not have that much room.
Mhm. You may just want to stay here and cover us.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're willing to get up in things, and that's fine.
Yeah. Have fun, guys.
right.
Ramsey, at this point, you see Benoit is like, he's like on his horse, but he's like leaning over asleep.
Okay.
Wow.
He wasn't planning on going, but that's okay. All right.
Attack his horse.
Come, Benoit, take his horse.
His horse still has the feed bag on, so it's, you know, his horse is like set up for resting.
All right, good. This is good. And is it tied to the?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's tied up. He's all good. Okay, all right. But I'm still keeping my eye on the cave.
All right. So those of you that are going in the cave, very quickly, the passage turns and it gets dark. Two of you can see in the dark, so that's not so much a problem. For Abe, it's a little, you know, you're having to like lead him along. This is for the first 100 meters, this is just nondescript cave. But then in the second 100 meters, you start to notice roots coming out of the wall, like tree roots. Do you keep going forward?
I'm gonna pause and like huddle up with the other two. Tell Abe what we're seeing, because I can imagine he can't see that. Didn't he say that they have robes with them long tree roots? Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Would I be able to roll natural world to see if these are tree roots from the trees above and that this makes sense, or if basically tell if this is something like
make a
these
natural
don't
world roll.
belong here.
Mines are your place, man. This is your home.
Your favorite terrain.
92. Do we want to inspire that?
Yeah,
Because I actually should be able to make this roll.
Yes.
And I think I've gotten the 90s out.
You know, I like your optimism.
Oh, 7.
Ooh,
I saw
okay.
the double 0 and I was immediately like, oh no, we've moved past the 90s.
Yeah.
So that is a critical success.
All right, these are, so this appears to be the same root structure, so one tree, and it seems like it's coming parallel to the ground. Now this could be, so, you know, some trees like spread their roots out very far to like try and get as much water as possible, so that's what could be happening here. But it seems like this is not roots coming down. This is roots traveling out.
Okay, I was more trying to figure out if this is something where it's like, oh, they dug a tunnel in this place because trees. This is, they have a motif that they're filling, as opposed to this is completely unnatural. Was the
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, it is. It's not. It's, you know, it feels pretty natural, but it also you know, like these roots are definitely very obtrusive coming through the stone.
So I asked Jared, Jared, so do you think the roots were here after the tunnel was dug?
You got a critical? Yeah, that's what you think. You think that the roots have sort of come out of, if this tunnel was even dug, but it's pretty well, it's mainly dirt, so it looks like it feels like it might have been dug, but it doesn't seem like it was. It seems pretty natural.
Okay.
But the roots are definitely like, you know, the roots have come are fairly recent. Like there's dirt on the ground from where they pushed through.
I mean,
and you are now close enough that you can hear the lullaby, and the lullaby is not in a language any of you recognize.
Oh, if only Elias was with us. It's Namekian.
So Elias does move in a little ways.
All right. Are you bringing the lamp with you? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping it down low on the ground.
Okay.
But just kind of slowly walking in.
All right. So are you guys going to continue forward?
I think so. Keeping it slow and careful.
All right. Just about the time you start moving, Elias, you make it up to them. And so then they start moving forward.
Welcome.
Yep.
And now Abe can see the roots.
Yeah. And I'll kind of hang back I'll move with Elias.
Okay. All right. So the two of you that can see in the dark move forward. And after about another 100 meters, you come to a final curve and then a longer like hallway. And there's definitely light at the end of this hallway.
All right. I'm gonna head back to Abe and Elias to tell them to the point in which their light could be seen and to hang back there.
Okay.
So they don't.
And then we'll walk with you, and you tell us when to stop.
Yeah. So you stop right before the turn into the final passageway.
Can you hold on to the lantern?
Yeah.
There are again, there are roots, all throughout. Now the roof as well, on the ceiling, I should say.
Are there any other exits off of that passageway, or is it just a straight
Nope.
shot?
It is one. There is only one way to go.
All right. So, and when Jared catches back up with me, I'll look at him. Shall we?
All right. Both of you make me stealth rolls with a bonus die.
Ooh.
That's not gonna save.
Not all of ours.
I mean, this is where the inspiration should have been
Mhm.
used, but
Plus
Bits.
5.
oh, sweet bonus dice.
I got 33 out of 38. So yes.
All right. You both make it. So you both crawl your way up, and the passageway opens into a large room that is pretty well lit. There are oil kerosene lanterns around, and all along the far walls. So you come in on the south wall. On the north, dominating the north wall, is a massive tree, and inside that tree is an alcove. And in that alcove is the idol of the Virgin Mary of Tepeyac Hill. And you see liquid coming out of the idol's eyes, water, presumably, but you're not sure, that seems to be watering this tree. Facing the tree is a young man wearing a robe that is a stylized tree all along it, and he is singing this lullaby. And off to the left is a bedroll with and you see like a white-haired man in the bedroll. And I think this is where we're going to go to break, so that you can come up with a plan during the break, and some as we do this.
I thought I was just going to shoot him in the back, but
we
okay,
are.
yeah, that's the plan.
We're doing a giveaway, right, Thomas?
Yes, we are. So give me one moment.
Yeah, sure. So we are going to do. I think I saw it was a Nord Games deck.
Ooh.
So yeah, so it is a Nord Games deck or any one item from the merch store. This
There
is
you go.
For triggering the boy last week.
All right. So this is either a Nord Games deck or something from the merch store. I hope you like shirts with octopi on them.
Yeah, let's do it for the boy.
And so it's #chaos at the break. We will do the drawing when we come back. Oh, that's right. We've got the tumblers too. Yeah. We'll do the drawing when we come back from the break. So you've got a little while to put it in there. We will be back just as.
Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment and thank you for watching and supporting us. It's challenging to produce this content week after week, and your support really does make a difference. In fact, all of your support we call Tavern Upkeep. We have a monthly goal that we need to reach in order to maintain and to grow. We have currently set this at $1,500 per month. These funds go to purchasing and shipping giveaways, game and game accessories for us to use on the stream, and a portion of the rent here at the studio. We are asking you to help us reach that Tavern Upkeep goal every single month. There are many ways to contribute. The Patreon is the best bang for your buck. As a Patreon member, you are part of the Guild of the 5 E's with access to work-in-progress RPG supplements, the Patreon-only Discord channels, and a space to play in our Guild of the 5 E's D&D campaign. The higher-level patrons can even affect the outcomes of our streamed games by awarding players with cards from the Deck of Inspiration. Another way to support us is by donating bits during a live stream. For each 500 bits donated, an inspiration coin is granted to the players or the GM. There are various effects based on the game system, but in Call of Cthulhu, one inspiration coin is one reroll. On Dungeons & Dragons, a single coin can be used to add a d6 to any d20 roll, and 2 coins may be added to redeem for a random draw in the Deck of Inspiration. Subscribing on Twitch, whether it's a tiered subscription, a Prime, or a gift sub, helps us fill in the Tavern Upkeep. You get access to Twitch emotes, subscriber-only Discord channel, and a second entry into every on-stream giveaway. The last way to help us with our Tavern Upkeep goal might be the easiest. When you enjoy our content on YouTube, turn off the ad blocker. We put ads in every 30 minutes, so it's not too annoying, but that ad revenue really does add up. With all of that said, the most important thing we can ask of you is to join us live, on replays on YouTube, on podcast, on social media, and the Discord. We are grateful for every member of this community, and we would like to see it continue to grow. Tell your friends and share a link. Thank you.
Welcome back, internet friends. Last chance. Hashtag chaos. We will be drawing. The computer will be telling us who won shortly. So get your name in to be entered to win either a Nord Games deck of your choice or anything from the merch store, including, as Nick pointed out before we went to break, those awesome Silver Bullet Saloon tumblers.
And things for your one selection.
Potentially not on the merch store is also the Argent Sword Irish cream mugs.
Ooh, there you go. The Argent Sword Irish cream mugs.
And the last person who won something requested that specifically because it was their first experience with chaos.
Nice.
Our
you never forget your first time.
It's true.
There you go.
There's one of look, Nick has all the glasses.
I mean,
He's like the Franklin Mint of Quests and Chaos.
I have all the glasses too, but I'd have to get up.
Yeah.
Getting up is the worst.
I don't have the Irish coffee one.
Mm.
I don't drink Irish coffee. So
before we start, can I, because we're gonna need them, I need 500 bits from Tactical Bacon.
There
Thomas,
we go.
give me some
Thank you,
bits.
Tactical Bacon.
And unfortunately, Ezra also gets 500 bits from Tactical Bacon.
Oh, and
more.
there is nothing better than bacon bits.
Yes. And Talonsorn is the winner.
Congratulations, Talonsorn. Nice job.
That's a
And
name I haven't heard in a while. Good to
Yeah.
see you.
and I'm very excited. We have somebody, a Surakai, who has been listening to the podcast for a long time, but this is their first time joining us. So welcome. That's
Welcome.
exciting. Glad to see you here. Maybe that means you're caught up, or it means you don't care about continuity, which that's me. I would just
Yeah, I was going to say, neither do we. Welcome aboard.
Hey, we wrapped up a thread this session.
That's
Well,
right.
I wrapped up my little thread this session, so that's
There you go.
yeah.
So you are Susanna and Jared. You are looking out on that scene that I described. One, younger man in a robe, facing this massive tree that has the idol of the Virgin Mary crying, or whatever, but watering the tree that way, and the older man asleep over on the side.
Yeah, I'll tap Suzanne on the shoulder and like nod my head back towards the cave,
Yeah.
clearly indicating we should talk.
Yeah, I'll ease back with him as carefully as I can.
Yeah, and when we think we're far enough, I mean, I'm assuming we go back to where the other.
Yeah, you go back to where they are, and I mean, you have not found. They do not seem particularly vigilant.
No.
Yeah. So
mean-
do we want to have someone who can remember things? Oh, is my connection gone? Oh no,
No, you're
people are
good.
moving
You're good.
again.
You're here.
Oh, I see your beautiful face is moving. Okay. Do we want to have someone who can remember things listen for a while so that we know what they're saying before we interrupt this? I mean, even if we're just writing it down and getting it.
I mean, alas, that sounds like it's that's your bag. Writing things down.
Yeah.
So
I can-
So just so I'm clear, you're trying to phonetically write down a language you've never heard,
Yeah.
and somehow also remember a tune.
No, he does. Does he write music?
I'm guess. Do you have that? No. Yeah. So no, you're. So yeah, you can. All right. Make me an education roll.
And I'm assuming we will walk him up so he doesn't have to see.
Yeah.
Not 7 out of 80.
Wow. All right. You feel like you are doing a pretty good job of phonetically writing down these very strange sentences.
So you said that they're not very diligent.
Right.
Perhaps we should send someone back to the mouth of the cave and get Ramsey. Because if we're gonna be running out of here, we're probably gonna want all the help we can get.
I mean, I'm
Maybe.
hoping that we don't have to go running, because I mean, I don't know about you, Jared, but I'm more inclined toward trying to talk this out with them, find out we outnumber them. Maybe that'll give us a bit of a position of power to try and figure out what's going on.
If what you just described that I'm imagining you described to me.
Yes, absolutely.
Tie up the old guy, knock out the young one. Done and done.
I don't think the tree's gonna be very happy that we're stealing its watering source.
Right.
Okay, just listen to yourself. There are crazy people watering a tree with a statue,
Yep.
and you're
And-
like, the tree isn't going to be happy.
And I just spoke to a tree earlier. They are dicks.
I mean,
Also,
Case in point.
can I roll for my own, like, just irritation? Is there an irritation roll?
You always pass. You always fail those rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get the drop on the boy and knock him out,
that would be ideal.
but it can't be Elias.
No.
I
mean-
mean, wait, I have no knowledge of that. Never mind. That's too meta. Never mind.
So meta. Right. So if we want to try to sneak up and bap him upside the back of the head, we should probably. Well, yeah. Do we want to fetch Ramsey?
Are we making Ramsey do this?
No, just make sure that we're all together.
I mean, as long as Benoit doesn't take off with our stuff.
That is one of my concerns. Yeah, but
So-
we have the chest with us, right? Because
Elias is wearing it as a
because Elias is
backpack,
wearing
which is quite cumbersome. Like he will not be able to run through this cave very quickly.
So
Hold on, you know what?
what?
I have a penalty die.
Oh, right.
For your smartness?
Yep.
Oh.
So still a hard success.
All right. You still think you're doing a pretty good job. You needed
So
at least a hard success and you got it. So you're wanting me to take the lamp, go to the cave entrance, motion for Ramsey to come in.
Yes.
Or if you want to keep the lamp here, I can go back and call him over. Either way, I mean,
Difficult choices.
well, my thought over here is that if you take the lantern back to the entrance, Elias is gonna be left in the dark.
Well, he can survive for a couple minutes in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to give him the best opportunity to properly deal with something if he needs to.
He's
If we should
already
grab
wearing a
photo.
cursed chest on his back. I think we've passed that point.
He's already wearing a cursed chest. Do we also want to
I'm
blind
right
him?
Here. You don't have to talk to me like I'm not here.
Okay, I turn to Elias. Pretty much useless. You have a cursed chest on your back.
And I'm tired.
Yeah.
Somebody go get Ramsey.
Going.
all right. So Ramsey, you see Abe. And actually the lamp is helpful because you actually see Abe. And he waves you down and you come down and join them and he fills you in.
All right. All right, sounds like a plan. He's asleep up there, so
Okay. All right, good. So let's sneak back in. We got to be kind of quiet.
So you guys make it back to, you're not quite, you're right before the passage turns into the longer thing. And you're all there.
Right. So I think our goal is to try to not have to kill them. Do we want to knock the boy out and tie up the older man, or do we want to just come in and start talking? We do significantly outnumber them.
Yeah, knocking out that boy.
Yeah.
Tying up and gagging both of them.
All right.
I could
We
try
don't
to-
know what they can do.
All right, you want me to sneak in? Get behind.
How are you at sneaking?
Meta question also, how are you at knocking people out
Yeah.
without killing them?
Both of them are better than average.
Yeah. I think Ramsey's the
All right. Then we
Person.
send Ramsey in.
I am better at average at knocking people out too, and I already made a success in stealth. But if something goes wrong, I'd rather it be Ramsey's fault.
Agreed, Jared.
Sorry.
You've already
Fair
shot
point.
too many innocent people.
Yeah, I've done enough damage. It's time for Ramsey to bask in the sun of being a part of the Great Dane Society. I give that to you.
I need something to do is the first thing. So,
All right. So Ramsey,
There's a young boy that needs to be knocked out.
Have fun.
make me a stealth roll.
Delph, that's 21. That's a hard.
All right. So yeah, you are able to creep up behind these, and as you get closer, this is probably like a teenager. This is like a 15 or 16-year-old kid.
Just to line up our ducks, sorry to interrupt. Are we assuming that Susanna and I are behind Ramsey moving towards the old man in case he gets woken up so we can react?
Is that so? If that's what you're doing, you'll both need to make stealth rolls as well.
I would dump that onto Susanna.
I think we would definitely want to keep some distance between us and Ramsey, just so. But yeah,
If
definitely.
you're gonna move in the big cave, you're gonna need a stealth roll
then,
until things go pear-shaped.
as they always do. But yes, I do want to be moving into back Ramsey up and also deal with the older man. So.
All right, so make a stealth roll to enter the cave.
Ooh, that is a 13 out of 38.
All right,
Hard success.
Jared, are you going in?
Oh no, I'm not
Okay.
going to screw this up.
All right. So yeah, you're all moving very quietly. The kid is he doesn't seem to notice you. He seems very focused on the lullaby, the sing song that he is singing, and you know, so you're gonna knock him out.
Yeah, I was gonna take the handle of my handgun and
Sure, make me a fight brawl roll.
got it.
Oh, aim!
Oh.
Take a second. Take a second and line up that shot to get that bonus dice.
I rolled a 50. My fight brawl is 49. I'm gonna take a couple luck.
Okay, that's no problem. So you spend a couple luck.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a D3 plus your damage bonus, and then what I'm gonna do
0.
is I'm gonna take whatever damage you do, multiply it by 5, and that's going to be subtracted from his con to make a con roll to not be knocked unconscious.
Okay. So I got a 3 on a D3.
All right, so you're taking 15 points off his con. Wow. All right, so you bonk this kid on the head, and you hear a voice go, "What the hell?" And then just like he falls forward unconscious. And immediately
I catch him so he doesn't like crumble.
make me a dex roll.
There it is. Oh yeah, 48 out of 70.
All right, yeah. So you grab the kid, and as soon as he stops singing, the tree noticeably quivers.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the thing.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into initiatives. We're not in combat, but something is happening with a timer. So, I'm just gonna let's see. Yeah, okay, we'll just do initiative. So, Susanna, you have the first initiative. No one has a readied firearm.
Correct.
And nobody has the and no one's shooting presumably yet. So,
Right.
you're first at I think something in like 90 or something.
I have an 80, yes.
80, yeah.
So I'm continuing to move towards the older man and keeping a close eye on him to see if he heard that sound and woke up.
Okay, and you're still being stealthy?
Yes.
Okay, so make me a stealth roll.
32 out of 38.
All right, yeah. He seems to be still asleep. This round, the quivering is just the tree is noticeably moving in the wall.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, before any of you, you see that the tree in the wall starts to like shake.
Well, how many of us did Abe and Elias stay back?
They are around the corner. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm assuming there's nothing. We're not seeing the.
Nope, and you've not heard anything because everything's been done stealthy. So 70s, that's Ramsey and Jared and also Elias, I believe. So we'll start with Elias because
I'm gonna listen.
Yeah. Okay. Make me a listen roll.
Oh, that would have been a not 1, but it's a success 41.
Okay. You briefly, so you hear the singing stop.
The singing stopped.
What? All right, Ramsey, you are in the room. The singing is stopped. You clearly see the tree shake.
I'm going for the idol.
While carrying the kid.
No, I'm putting him down.
Okay, you drop the kid, and all right, yeah, you are now in. So this round, you will move. You are now in front of this tree. This is the largest tree you've ever seen. This is a great big tree, and it almost with the shaking, like it almost feels like they aren't branches, but they're like arms.
All right, I'm staying away from the arms, but still trying to get the idol.
But you're not going to stay away from them if you're trying to get to the.
Understood.
So you this turn you are now standing. The image we have is the camera's pulled back a little, and Ramsey's just looking up at this tree, standing in front of the next turn. You can grab the idol. Jared, you see Ramsey come up to the tree.
So I'm a bit confused about this tree, really. So first of all, is this like a giant cavern with a tree in it?
Yes.
Or is this like this tree? So this tree is not connected. So my first impression was this is part of a tree that came down that was shaking and attached to the cave.
No, this is just a tree along the south wall of this cave.
Is it
along the north wall, the opposite wall from you?
So from a mining perspective, I'm trying to figure out, is this tree shaking something that could cave the whole thing in?
Make me a natural world roll.
Because if I think for a second that we could all be buried alive, I think the alive part would be very brief. Hard success.
All right. I mean, if you're trying to think about the tree coming to life, all those roots in the hallway outside could definitely be disconcerting.
So okay, so we want to grab stuff and get out.
I mean, probably, yeah. That's
Is,
probably always a good idea.
I look at how like Susanna's made her way pretty close to the old man.
Yep.
I kind of don't care about being sneaky. I'm gonna run in to get what we like. Either grab the kid if Ramsey grabs.
So the kid is lying on the ground. So you're gonna just run in to get the kid.
Well, I mean, it depends at what Ramsey goes for.
Ramsey is going to the tree. Ramsey is in front of the tree.
But Ramsey stopped? Or is Ramsey still walking but looking up at it?
Ramsey made it to the tree and is looking up and is reaching for the idol.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to run towards where the boy is.
All right. That's 70s. On something less than... Abe, you have a 50?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So somewhere between 70 and 50, the old man sits bolt upright and says in English, "Keep singing, boy!" And then looks very confused as he sees Susanna standing in front of him. And that's what he does there. Abe.
I pull out my gun and yell and tell Elias, you should go sing the song if there's no more singing.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be next round. All right, round 2. Everyone in the cavern. Things are starting to shake. And the tree is starting to move in a way that is alarmingly close to, like, not how trees should move.
There's a wide open space that encompasses what that is.
Are you talking like Whomping Willow type of move like a tree doesn't?
No, you would swear that... Now, if a tree in the Cabbage Patch, that would just be adorable.
Yeah.
No,
entirely unexpected.
This tree is doing the Running Man. This tree is the tree is like it almost like none of you know what a sumo wrestler is, but there's almost that sense of like that sumo wrestler like step kind of shaking side to side. If you were outside, you'd say that this tree were being blown by high winds back and forth, but you are not outside. All right, we are back to initiative. So Susanna, the old man is like standing, and now he's like looking at you, trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna try to knock him out.
Okay. Make me a fight brawl roll. He's going to get a dodge roll. I'll give him a penalty die because he just woke up.
Sure.
Oh, man. I'm going to use a inspiration.
Go for it.
This poor guy.
I made it, but only just 69 out of 73.
He did not make his dodge roll. So same thing. Damage is a D3 plus your bonus. I'm not going to do this times 5. I'm going to do this times 3 because he's aware of you.
Okay. So I have a damage bonus of a D4. So that is 1 and 3 is 4.
All right, so you do 12 points. That's 12 points off his con. He goes, "Ow! What'd you do that for?" And he is still quite conscious.
Damn.
He will act later. Back to the 70s. Elias, what are you doing?
I'm going to run up and sing.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
But
Want-
I have
more
a
sort of
all important question here. Do you take out the guitar and sing to really?
No.
really get the girl. So you feel like you transcribed this pretty well, but like you have no sense of the tune.
I heard it a little bit. We'll see what happens.
All
I know
right,
it's a
yeah.
lullaby, so
Yeah, you've got with the education roll, you feel like the words are phonetic. You think you've got that. So do you have sing? Do you have perform?
no.
All right, then let's call this a POW roll.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well,
I don't even know what to do with that.
can you re-roll a 95?
It's not a fumble.
I mean, you're doing all this with a penalty dice, though, so you're begging.
Yeah.
I mean, but that is hard to even with a penalty dice. You could do
You know what?
better.
That
So I
wasn't.
don't know.
That wasn't a fumble. So
Right.
You can inspire that.
I'll inspire. I want to see this go sideways.
oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna switch
So
out
does he
dice.
save the 15 and re-roll the other one? I
Nope,
don't get
you
it.
re-roll everything.
How in the hell did you roll the exact same thing?
That's not the same thing
Oh boy, it's
because
not.
that's a 96.
Yes.
Oh man.
You rolled an Emma.
Wow, that is an Emma. We haven't had a lot of Emmas. Okay.
Johnson.
Well, we can throw the timer away, and
Yeah.
so
Sing it, Thomas. I just want to hear you sing it. Just make up the words right now, please.
Oh, I did before.
it's a
Yeah.
cover. So
It was a little, jazzy beat.
it's got you can dance to
Dag
it.
and Hiya.
Give me a C, a bouncy C. So time stops, even though we're in initiative, and sort of everybody whirls around, the old man included, and like Elias runs forward holding a sheet of paper and just starts to like I can't read my own writing. What,
Ezra,
Oh, it's on
you are
brand.
missing out. You are missing out that he has a cursed chest on his back while he's doing this. You really gotta.
we'll get to the chest. We'll get to the chest.
Okay.
You have enough problems. And Susanna, you are quite close to the old man. You hear the old man and breath goes, "Oh shit." And you all like look at the tree, and Ramsey, chief of all, the tree turns jet black and roars. And when it roars, the mouth of the virgin like opens, and the sound comes out of the mouth. It seems to come out of the idol, and there's just this sound. I think sanity rolls are appropriate here.
Got it, not in there.
Somewhere you're pretty sure you hear Benoit
Okay. I made
undoing
it.
his horse.
I got 30. I made it.
All right, if you made it, you lose 1 sanity. If you missed, oh man, you lose 1 sanity.
Aw.
I want to use inspiration on a sand roll.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Speaking
that
of
was
inspiration. Tamago Tora
Thank
always likes to fund our fumbles.
oh yes. Well, we
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. All right, we did Ramsey first last time, so Jared, you're first this time.
I'm hoping Ramsey is not hesitating and running towards and getting that.
Well, you are both
$200.
acting simultaneously. So what are you doing?
I mean, I'm still going for the boy. If
Okay.
I'm-
The boy is unconscious on the ground. So you get to the boy and you scoop him up.
over the shoulder.
And you are going to turn around and run out. Okay, Ramsey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab the idol because it's I can't let that thing keep it.
So you are reaching. Okay. Make me a dex roll. Maybe. Yeah, make me a dex roll.
15 out of 70, which
That is very good.
Yeah.
All right. You reach in. You get both hands on the idol. You pull. It does not release, and you see this little Virgin Mary just look down at your hands, and she starts to cry these tears. And when the tears hit your hands, there's like a burning feeling.
Okay. Damn.
All right,
gonna fall back.
All right. You will start to move backwards. On something between a 70 and a 50, the old man starts to sing. In a tremulous voice, trying to stay calm. He is like starting to sing the lullaby again.
Do we need to inspire him?
No, he seems to have done pretty well. And he's like singing, and every once in a while his singing, he like looks at Susanna and like emphasizes so like Abe.
What do I see?
You heard some unholy roar.
Cause this.
What?
You caused
this. How is this my? I can't even argue with you. I very reluctantly and kind of slowly head towards the mouth of the cave.
All right, and that's when you make the sand roll. Which you already made? You already made it, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't roll
Wait.
then, but
Mouth of the cave isn't.
Wait, are you leaving or are you going back? Are you leaving or are you going into the
I'm going
tree?
in now because I wasn't in now, and I actually don't make the sand roll.
All right, so you lose. I'll give you the same. You lose 1 sand.
Okay, and then I seriously think about turning around and leaving.
Yes, there is an awful thing in front of you. All right, well, the timer's off, and unless any of you, well, let's just go once more around and see what happens. I was about to say unless any of you are doing anything stupid, but look who I'm talking to.
You gotta give us lots of room to be stupid then, man.
Yep.
All right, Susanna, top of the lineup. Actually, sorry, not top of the lineup. Ramsey. Well, let's see if you need to make a dodge roll. You need to make a dodge roll.
Okay. Dodge.
I wonder if I have the book here.
Yes, 37.
I want to do something stupid,
No.
but I could do something stupid.
I guess I put the Malleus Monstorum away. I would have a picture of this thing. So you
I dodge.
Okay, what'd you roll?
37.
All right, was that a hard success?
No, it was just regular.
All right, well then you did not dodge.
Dang. Okay.
Birds of Paradise.
God.
You took.
Do
Oh
we need
wait,
to
sorry.
inspire the
Hard
dodge?
success. You took max damage. You take. Damage bonus.
Maybe we should inspire the dodge.
Maybe.
But I have to get a hard. That's like 28.
So you have a 28%.
You got the
chance
bits.
of making it.
All right. I'll try.
What's the worst that could happen?
Puncher's chance.
Fumble.
Yeah, if it was a 25% chance, I'd be like, don't waste our bit.
No. Nope.
All right, so you take.
How much damage am I taking?
Ooh, you take 11 points of damage.
Yow.
Damn.
Ouchers. And just for, let's see here if I can find the picture.
I was trying to fall back. Now I guess I actually fall back.
Did you get knocked out?
No.
Oh. Huh.
It's only about it's one more than half.
Okay.
Do they have? Let's see here. I'm hoping they have a picture of it. No, that makes me sad. I lied. There's no picture of it.
Oh.
Sadness.
Does anybody have Cthulhu mythos here?
I think several of us.
Yeah, I have 7.
Yeah.
Do we have to roll? Or you
No.
can use your op-
So anybody with Cthulhu mythos, you now recognize in the lullaby, one of the words is Shub-Niggurath.
Does the word mean anything to me, or is it just really, really scary?
You can make a Cthulhu mythos roll when you see the word. The word fills you with terror, but you're welcome to make the roll if you want.
Sure, why not?
We want to fail it, right?
Yeah, we don't want to.
I mean,
It's a critical failure.
Unless you want to learn more about the
Well, if Susanna's going to do it.
unless you want to learn about the mother of trees, the dark young.
Oh, that was a really good roll, but not close enough. I could spend luck, but
Why?
Who doesn't want to know more about the dark goat with 1,000 young?
Yeah, no, I failed.
All right, you're probably all happy you failed. But that word, like, if you have Cthulhu mythos, that word just like burns in your ear a little when it's part of the song. Okay, that was 80s, 70s. We'll go with
Sorry.
Ramsey.
I didn't get to go. It was
I'm sorry. That's right. I didn't do initial. That was the dark young. Yeah.
knock him out.
I'm gonna.
Oh, don't. No.
I'm going to actually not hold an action, but I'm going to pause and wait to see if the lullaby calms the tree down.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen what it did to Ramsey, and I think I saw that he tried to pull it, but it didn't come.
Yep.
So I'm like, maybe our only chance right now might be this guy actually calming it down. So I'm going to wait and see what happens.
All right. Ramsey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm falling back. I mean, I'm
Right.
like, because I ain't gonna get that again. It's like I can't get it out.
Yeah. Ramsey is like staggering backwards with like it almost looks like a laceration across their front as this thing just slammed down on them. And yeah, you're crawling back going, I can't get it out. Elias.
I'm going to do nothing.
All right. Bold move.
Roll at disadvantage.
No, I'm going to back out.
All right,
and
yeah.
start making my way out of
Yeah,
here.
you make your way you're now out in the passage because you would only just come into the room. You pass Abe as Abe is like crawling forward with his gun.
I know it's a D&D thing, but like if my hands are full, I can't.
If you
grab
say
it.
ready in action.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I want an attack of an opportunity if
On
Elias
Elias
comes past
me. Jared.
Does it look like any of the roots along the exit of the cave are wiggly at all? So is that all
Yes.
in the tree behind me?
Yeah.
They're moving?
Yes, the roots in the wall are moving.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And
getting.
they are
I'm-
clearly connected to the tree. They have also turned jet black.
Okay, then I will not run up to them, and instead I will put the boy down and I will do some first aid on him.
All right, make me a first aid roll. This could be how he dies. First aid from Jared.
I wasted a really good roll, so I'm due for a crit fumble.
You got to inject all of the pink goo into him. That's how you
Jared,
save him.
Jared just starts punching him in the head. This will wake him up.
Regular success.
All right.
I find something cold and put it against the welt on the back of his head or whatnot.
So roll me a
neck tourniquet. I mean,
roll me a D3.
He gets 1 point back.
All right. Well, I'm going to add that to his con for this. Oh yeah, the kid's like, what? Ow!
You fell.
What? All right. We'll get to the kid shortly. That's the 70s. The old man will keep singing, and the tree is kind of now a gray color. And it seems to be calming down. Like the tree is not moving as quickly. Abe.
So I turn back, I go back to Elias and be like, get your butt back in there.
You get in there.
Okay. I mean, I know we're generally useless for the most part, but we should at least pretend to be supportive. Come on.
We're guarding the hallway.
Nobody's coming in here.
All right, I'll meet you up there.
No, go. And I like
Abe like points the gun.
pretty much.
Abe's pointing with the gun a lot.
I get behind him and I poke him in the back with my gun, but not like how you would do it normally with somebody who knows how to use a gun, but just poking him like, you know what I mean? Like this.
Well, you also have to get around the chest. You kind of have to go under to.
Yeah.
poke him.
Yeah,
This
the
is true.
chest is the
okay,
point.
fine.
You're poking the
shoulder.
chest.
I poke him in the shoulder.
Do not shoot the chest.
Go.
So in other words, you are readying in action to go with me up there.
Yeah, and we're going, both of us.
The kid like kind of looks around holding his head. Mr. Forster? He looks at the old man. What's going on? Ow. Why do I and he's like touching he like comes back with a little blood from the back of his head. And I'm going to bring us, unless anybody's doing something unfortunate, the old man singing will cause the tree to revert back to tree form.
I think this is a good opportunity for us to leave if we're doing tree fun, especially with the names of the character, Mr. Forrester. Oh,
We need to make like a
His
tree.
bark is worse than his bite.
I hate you all.
We need to find out what's going on, though. So can we talk to the kid?
Yeah.
I mean, we might need to. That's.
I mean, we're here.
And so the old man points at the kid, and the kid's like figures out where he is, and the kid starts singing, and the old man gets up out of the bedroll and is just like and points at all of you and points at the passage. And he starts to walk out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, is the boy gonna?
The kid is singing
nasty.
now.
Well, yeah, but he's got a nasty lump on the back of. I'm telling the man that he's got a nasty lump on the back of his.
The
head.
guy looks at you and goes,
Well, then we will. I will follow him.
all right. You feel like the kid's voice is a little tremulous.
Cool.
Not that I could sing, but I almost want to hang back and make sure he's okay, so horrible things don't happen.
Well, if horrible things happen and he's the only one in there,
They happen to him.
Well, yeah, but that's also a $200 statue. So
only if we can get it out.
Well, I got a knife.
That thing was wedged. I mean, I couldn't pull.
What the hell? What the hell are you people doing?
What the hell are you doing with that item?
We're the followers of that item is helping to keep the mother asleep.
At hearing the mother thing, I immediately think of Black Creek.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna roll for sanity again, just because.
It's just a shudder. Don't say that word.
Mm.
I mean, there was.
Why are you defiling a holy relic to do that?
That's what that relic is for.
What?
The Virgin Mary was carved in order to keep that tree mother asleep.
That false idol was carved out of the true idol, which was a symbol of Shub-Niggurath, the mother of all. When the church tried to do away with our cult, they appropriated a bunch of our imagery. Christmas, it's ours. But
trees.
Easter, that's ours. Except we kill the bunnies, but that idol, they carved it to make it look like. What is a virgin mother anyway? That doesn't make any sense.
3 months just don't. Nothing makes any sense.
Well, no, this makes a lot of sense. The mother of all, Shub-Niggurath, brings her gifts to the earth. See, she asexually reproduces. She sloughs off children.
So a virgin mother.
No.
Yeah.
She's not
a virgin mother.
Who does it with her?
Well, I mean, I have. Many people have. It's one of the fringe benefit, the perks of being part of the cult.
So what happens if we just kill you guys?
Well, then that thing rises up and does 10 times worse than what you saw in there.
Okay,
Damn.
but let's back up a
to
second.
Mexico.
I mean, to start with,
Y'all are the only two left. How are you going to keep this going?
They're going to have babies with the wood statue.
Look, it's a tough sell in this day and age to convince a kid to come sit in a cave in Mexico and spend the rest of their life singing to a tree. I admit that.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell. But
the statue wasn't always here. You took the statue, which means that you were doing something for quite some time before the statue showed up. So what was that? So we can get the statue and get out of here.
So without the statue, we had to do more than sing. Sacrifices were required.
Oh.
Like you're already having sex with the tree. So I feel like that's straight up your alley.
Well, no, the sacrifices were like babies and things like that.
Ooh.
And look, we want to avoid that. So when I heard about this idol, I came out here. I'm from Poughkeepsie. I don't know Spanish, whatever they talk here.
Spanish.
This was, we have come tremendously. That poor kid in there's from Cleveland. Nice kid. Dermot.
So if you can't stop singing, how did you recruit the kid and how did you get the sacrifices?
Well, I'm not proud of how we got the sacrifices.
Go on.
Well, Dermot has become an accomplished kidnapper.
He's a good kid.
Yeah. I mean, any god that requires baby sacrifice is a great god to worship.
So if you sacrifice a baby,
I really
how
feel
long
like
does
you're
that-
putting a negative image on my religion.
Well,
how long does that keep the tree sated without singing to it?
Well, the good news is the sacrifices definitely last longer. We only had to do monthly sacrifices.
Oh.
So, well, what is that? 12 a year in a big country?
See, he gets it.
What
Alas.
if there was murderers or people like that?
The question that we're all thinking, why don't you just burn it all down?
That's the right answer. It's not even a question. That's an answer.
That's my religion. That's my God. I am part of a lineage of protectors of the mother of Shub-Niggurath.
I'll go collect
saying
some
that.
kindling.
She's the black goat that will bear 1,000 young.
I don't think that's something we want her to do.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's not like you can stop her.
Are you sure?
It's what she does, she just.
Yeah, let's just use the kerosene. I agree.
I mean,
Very sad. Elias, did you not bring any dynamite? I mean, you're only
Dynamite? What kind of what are you people insane?
Yes.
Probably.
You're not
So
one to
what?
judge.
There's no way 15 sticks would fit into my garter belt. So I must have.
Sure, you can make me a luck roll.
Some stick somewhere.
Is this with the penalty die?
Oh yes.
They never found this one.
Yes, that's a fail.
All right, you have 2 sticks of dynamite to your name.
I don't think that's gonna be enough unless we open the tablet, put the dynamite in the tablet, put
What?
that in the thing,
What?
and blow it up.
No.
Absolutely not.
It wouldn't work anyway.
What?
Kerosene, kindling,
A little explosion just to sort of push it along
no, we just need a lovely bonfire.
Mm.
You're
until
not.
it starts lashing out.
Yeah, you start that thing on fire, and it's going to protect itself. You saw what it can do.
Flail around inside a cave.
It can kill people very easily.
Well, I mean, we're not going to tell it that we're going to burn it.
Well, I mean, as soon as we stop singing, it will come to life.
Well, yeah, y'all can keep singing. And then run once the fire gets
Why
started.
would we keep singing if you're going to light our God on fire?
Why would you stop singing?
Because you're going to light our God on fire.
Damn.
This feels like some circular reasoning going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I mean, that is a good
thinking,
reason, but
Is this
I can go tell Dermot to stop singing right now, and I'll tell you right now, Shub Niggerth isn't going to kill those of us in these robes. So you should start being a little nicer.
I put my gun to the guy's head and I'd be like, strip, motherfucker.
I'm going to make a sanity roll for Venus Forrester.
is this what we've become?
So the first, so Jackson Elias,
no.
Samuel L. Jackson, I mean, it's.
Hold on. No, I have to ask. Did he soil his robes?
Oh. Oh, man.
Nick, why?
Hey, every time I hear that his name is Mr. Forrester, my brain is just like, I'm angry and I'm lashing out.
All right. I come from a long line of Forresters.
Sure you do.
He's like,
Subaru.
You put the gun to his head and he just looks at you and he's like, you really think the robe is going to save you?
You do.
No, I think my deep and abiding love and loyalty to the mother Shub Niggerth is what's going to save me.
Nothing's going to save you.
All right,
because
all
there
right, all
is
right.
no God.
Is this
It is.
worth it?
She's right back there.
Y'all, this is worth it. We don't need that. Let's just go. Let them do their thing.
Yes, let us do our thing.
Really feel like we should burn this to the ground.
They ain't hurting nobody right now.
Yeah,
And
if we
yeah.
have the idol, we don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to
How
do any
many-
sacrifice.
How many babies have they murdered?
That part gets oversold. Look, I mean,
I don't think you can oversell the murder of kids.
And they won't do it again because they have the idol. You know what?
exactly. This
I'm
guy gets
bored.
it.
We
I'm
burned the whole
on
thing.
board.
You
We
on
burned
board?
the
All right,
whole-
let's go.
Burn it all to the ground.
I don't know if we can.
There ain't
This
no
is
way to
not
do
all-
that. Look at all this.
This is-
Look at the branches. Look at all this stuff. That
Yeah,
thing almost killed me.
Well, you can stay out here collecting firewood.
No. The rest of the forest is not safe if you light it on fire.
Well, we're doing it from the inside. So
Which means that we're standing on top of the roots when everything starts going haywire.
oh no, we can cave in the front of the cave with the dynamite.
Why would we trap ourselves in here?
We're not gonna trap ourselves in when we're leaving.
Right, but we set things on fire and then the roots are moving under us as we're trying to run back
Right.
through that very long tunnel.
Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just
You
go.
have a
Let's just
beautiful
go.
voice, sir. Good day. And I'm going to walk. I'm walking away.
I'm following Elias. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm beat up. And that thing ain't worth it.
He says thank you when you compliment this. And he starts to walk back into the cave unless anybody's going to stop him.
Nope. Because I want to let him go because Susanna, Jared, we have to lay a trail of whatever that powder is to blow things up or whatever to burn things down. And then we get out, we light it at the end and then just watch it go all the way into the cave.
No, that's
it's an understanding of it.
Put down on one of those before it reaches. They'd still see us. I mean, they're going to have to die.
Do you feel confident in being able to take on something that just did that much damage in a single flail to Ramsey?
I get a big enough fire going around it.
That would require us being able to be close enough to do that and it not flailing the wood far away, which it looks like it can do.
So you're saying come back with more dynamite?
I'm saying that we've already killed one mother and paid a price for it. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Is it? Why?
Well, if it's all I leave behind, then it's worth it.
What?
It's
What? Yeah.
what else is there to say?
I mean, what is the point of killing a thing that doesn't seem to be doing us any harm and doing any harm to the people around as long as it's kept fed by them tears?
Until they can't convince someone to keep singing.
At that point, it's no longer our problem.
Yeah, come on. Dermot means we got 50 years easy.
We should get out of the cave and just get out of the cave, I think.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we left the cave and this was an outside conversation.
I thought he was gone.
Okay.
So when you get back to when you leave the cave, Benoit is nowhere to be seen. All your stuff the stuff you left is still there, but Benoit is gone.
Okay, guys. So we can't fight that thing. That requires an army, and I think that we should send an army at it, or church.
We could tell the church about it and let them deal.
I mean, here's where it is. It's too much for us. This is.
And how are you going to well, I wonder. The bishop does have, or what's the bishop? The archbishop, the archdiocese, whoever that guy is. I mean, he's got belief, right?
Yeah.
He's seen some crazy shit.
There's a group of pagans who have stolen the idol, and
human sacrifice.
This is where it is. And there's a giant monster. Or maybe we leave that part out. Maybe we. It was too much for us to handle, so they have to bring
an
more.
army. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I mean, I just think this is horrible PR between nature and humanity. Maybe the Prince of the Forest might want to get involved.
Yeah, they're good. They.
Well, pit them against each other then.
Ooh.
When those kinds of powers clash, it ain't them that take the most damage.
Yeah, it'd be those two suckers in there.
Yeah, and anyone else who's anywhere nearby.
So you're saying
there ain't nobody nearby here, though. We had to come out here in the forest.
Go out a mile, then talk to him.
So the enemy of your enemy is your frond.
Isn't it? No, it's fawn. Not you. You've put an R in there.
No,
frond.
A frond is a branch.
Yes. Like a palm frond. Like a palm frond. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Well done.
So yeah,
I'm just gonna leave this call. It's fine.
This is not. So we couldn't get it back because it was too dangerous. They're just gonna have to send more people.
To fight the baby killers.
Let them make that call.
Yeah, but they're going to be dealing with things that they have no point of reference for. I mean, we barely have a point of reference for it.
It was so dangerous they need an army.
Yeah.
Hundreds of men with dynamite and
Perfect.
grenades and
Perfect.
flamethrowers.
Perfect.
I don't think flamethrowers are.
Take a ancient Greek fire ship, put it on wheels, drag it over the mountain. Sorry, another Fitzcarraldo reference.
Okay, Hannibal. Why don't you take? Why
Get some elephants.
Exactly.
We need a trireme.
Get some cocaine rhinos.
Oh God.
So it's like 5 a.m. The sun is starting to come up, and you vaguely hear just small strains of Dermot singing the lullaby. And so it sounds like you're headed back to Tepeoc Hill.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else that we can do. We can't fight that thing.
There's no way. There's no way. And I could not. I was thinking I could rope it and pull it or something, but no, that thing is stuck in there.
I mean, I might be able to, but then what?
Then they go back to sacrificing babies.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we leave, though, what is the tree also like how do I put this?
Do we see the tree on the outside?
Exactly.
Nope.
Okay, so there's no way to like.
In fact, the hill. So this cave is kind of in a hill, and that hill is totally bare.
That tree's inside the hill.
Oh, so we can at least mark it.
Oh yeah. You feel like you could give pretty good directions back to this place.
And there's that barrel outside still too. We could put a mark on that.
Yeah.
Are you going to
Is
give
it
them
full
back
of
their
kerosene?
kerosene lamp?
Yeah.
Is that barrel full of kerosene?
It is not. Although you did see in the hallway, in the cave with them were like a bunch of supplies. Like they're clearly planning on living in that cave for the foreseeable future.
Forever.
In all seriousness, do I have any would I at all think that the forest prince would object to the existence of that thing?
I mean, you have no idea what the relationship of the forest prince to Shub-Niggurath is. Like, like the internecine politics of various cosmic powers is not something you have any insight into.
Then I guess the question is, is it something that we just want to say like it would go nowhere, or is it something that you would be up for me?
If you want to if you want to talk to the Prince of the Forest, you've learned how to call him.
Oh yeah.
Go to his tree with the skull, right? Go to
Like,
that
just
tree.
yelling. Hey.
Just dig up that skull and be like, if you want your skull back.
So you find about a couple hours from the cave, you find the tree that you buried the thing in, and the face comes out of the tree once again. And why are you here?
Can I roll for fast talk for there's some social skill to somewhat as opposed to me in my adult trying to. So
what your goal here is to have him want to destroy the tree?
Not necessarily. I mean, yes, but like I would be approaching it from, are you aware of this thing? It seems absolutely evil. It's definitely the sort of thing that gives humanity's it is bad PR. Like this is the sort of thing that makes humanity despise nature. This is why it's like burn the forest.
I like
down
that
if
tack.
This is
Okay.
what comes out. This
all right.
And is this something that you're friends with, or is this something that you would so here, should I roll?
Are you hold on, before you do this, are
Yeah.
you saying the name Shub-Niggurath?
Yeah, it hurt my ears.
Okay.
I want to know if this is actually kind of important for me. If he's like, oh no, I'm cool with that, I'm like, oh, that gives me a better understanding of how I should think about you.
So the first time you say the name Shub-Niggurath, like birds fly out of trees all around you and things like that. So yeah, go ahead and make me that fast talk roll.
Regular success.
All right. So you use the you're using the logic. This is why humanity hates nature and that sort of thing. And
one of the reasons, disease and insects. Disease and insects, and then unearthly forest creatures that want to eat our babies.
And so almost patiently, the Prince of the Forest sort of goes, and in better prose, he essentially, tells you that the great old ones are above all. My domain is the forests of Earth. Shub-Niggurath's domain is the cosmos.
Yeah, I understand that, but in my experience, there's still ways to make them hurt, ways to set them back. I'm not asking you to have all the solutions, but if you know of any ways to at least cause them trouble.
We could perhaps contain them in the forest, but if there is one of the young of Shub-Niggurath in that cavern and it got free, there's not much that the forest could do.
All right.
Although happily, the young tend to live in relative harmony with nature.
Yeah, I think I just needed to hear it from a forest prince.
I get that a lot. But I do feel like we can try and, if the young were to get out, we could try and contain it somewhat.
All right. I appreciate it. And you know what? I'll even bury this properly for you.
Wow. All right. He appreciates it. So it's going to be the better part of the day for you to get back to Tepeyac Hill. Are you going to the bar or the church first?
Church. I don't.
Which
think
one
I'm
has a
gonna go
bath?
Back to that bar.
Which one has Caldwell?
The church.
Well,
Yeah, the bar during the day and at
Flip
night.
a coin. What time of day is
he
it?
did say he was going to leave the church and go to the bar.
Yeah. Whoa.
So who's going to explain this? Because at this point, I'm just ready to spill it all. Baby killers in the woods.
Well, I mean, I think
Why can't we title the next episode "Baby Killers in the Woods"?
Well, I did have a chat with our forest friend, and he agreed with your assessment that if it got out, it would not be something that could be contained. Maybe we just tell them that they burnt the statue as an offering, and that we killed them.
Well, they would want some proof or something, and they would go down there.
Yeah, people tend to believe us when we say we killed someone. All right. All right.
Also, you think Benoit would say anything?
I mean,
Here's the thing. I'm already suspicious of the Archbishop. Why does he want that statue back? What is happening? What does he know? Who is he worshiping?
Why would the Archbishop want a Catholic idol back? A miraculous Catholic idol.
Yeah.
You know what? If we just give them some finger bones, they'll believe that it's from
John the Baptist was here. Whoa.
Yeah.
I think I know where you're going. These are not, again, going back to the thigh dagger, these are not new bones. These are old bones.
Nobody knows the difference if they don't have skin on them.
The older bones tend to get a little more grimy over time.
Yeah, the
And
discoloration.
More brittle.
I mean, outside of, here's the truth. The truth is, we found the idol. We found the people responsible. They were too formidable for us to take on. It would take an army to handle it.
Right.
And
We're saying 2 people would take an.
no, it's
They have support.
not just 2. I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking about this other thing, and as I've been sleeping at night, which maybe this could do it. If you split an atom,
A what?
the resulting release of energy would
Am
be
I at the bar yet?
Are you talking about splitting a man into 2?
Yes.
Adam? Adam who?
So you guys, Caldwell is at the bar.
Before we talk to him, look, it's wonderful when you can weave the truth into a lie. In this case, I say we outright lie. The truth is useless.
There's your episode title. The truth is useless.
Well, in this particular case, it's useless. We cannot use any of this truth.
I'm not adding any,
No, I'm clarifying just so it's not just a general. The truth is useless, but I think in this situation, just clarify.
I want to just take a minute here to acknowledge Bon Clancy's going on a different kind of reign of terror here and is giving away subscriptions willy-nilly.
Oh,
So
that's
thank you,
Bon
Bon
Clancy.
Clancy. You are, this is a reign of terror even I can get behind. And it deserves to be acknowledged.
#bomb.
For those of you in the government listening,
Hey,
Pleasant Green.
They turned off when we started talking about baby killing.
well, yeah.
So we're talking to Caldwell. How's this
Yeah.
going?
Yeah. I'm talking. Yeah.
Caldwell is enjoying a lovely beverage. Hector and Fulgencio are playing cards. You don't see Benoit anywhere. And Caldwell sees you and he motions you over and he gets a bottle brought to the table. Wow, you all look terrible.
I'm just gonna lay my head down.
So, did you find anything?
Slow turn towards Abe.
What? I'm just drinking. I am drinking so much that I hope to get sick.
You hear Elias pretending to sleep.
Look, it's clear you found something. I can tell. What did you find?
It's not great.
Did you find the idol?
Jared,
Just pouring a shot.
Yeah, I was like, and then I'm doing another shot. We know where it is. Doing another shot.
Fantastic. Well, why didn't you get it? Is it far away?
No. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Nope. I'm doing another shot.
It's not far away?
I don't know anything anymore.
Mr. Caldwell, Father. Oh, that's funny. It's Mother. Anyway,
Are you all right?
I pass Elias a shot.
I'm still like lacerated and stuff.
Yeah. Like Ramsey is one of the reasons that he's like, you're lacerated. Jared's covered in dirt.
Has no one done first aid?
No.
Can obviousness kick in at some point? And
Can obviousness kick in at some point? It hasn't yet.
Nope.
We need to retcon some
Jared's
obviousness.
like, no, everything's fine as he's doing first aid in the bar.
Yep. No, we were just
This is
I'm
dirty
like,
hand.
we're
I'm
getting
on
out.
first aid. This happened at some point. Maybe it's now, and I just something to sanitize with.
You can't first aid
Yeah.
yourself.
Right, yeah. He starts pouring alcohol.
That would be a 75. Do we want to spend inspiration on that, or
Yes.
does someone else want to have a
Sure.
chance at?
You can't do first aid on yourself, really.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
very well.
That's
I didn't know if there's anyone else who knew first aid. I don't.
I have
Inspired.
I don't.
37, so I could no.
I got myself,
what?
but that's it.
I have 37 in first aid.
I'm 40, so
You're better
35.
than you're better shot than I do.
See, I have the best, so I can't do myself.
30.
All right, so Ramsey, you get 3 hit points back.
All right.
The cauterizing of the alcohol really helps. The cleansing of the.
You should have just gone back in and like rubbed your back under those tears. That would have sealed everything up.
Yeah.
And so, like, as you're like having this awkward pauses in conversations, like Jared is now like wrapping a bandage around Ramsey and like dabbing up blood and
I finally
So
had
that-
something to clean the wounds with.
I'm sure that wasn't at the table where everyone else
No,
is.
it's at the table. Just do
Yeah.
it.
At the table?
Everything's fine.
Does
I had
Jared
to take a shot to
discover
steady my
anything?
hands, and then
Caldwell's like, so. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Jared, make or let me rephrase this. Ramsey, do you want to make the luck roll? Do you want to conceal it, or do you care at this
I
point?
don't care.
All right.
Because they are cool.
All right. So, Jared, as you are doing first aid, it becomes apparent to you that Ramsey is a female.
you're a reverse Elias.
And I wink at him and I nod and I just like, but then I look over.
No, only people close to Elias will get that.
So that happened while you were looking for the idol, right? He's pointing at Ramsey's injuries.
So okay, so we found the idol. We know where it is. The miraculous tears of this idol are
Jared is
keeping-
like glaring at Elias right now. Like eyes are on.
if it was too formidable for us to take, you would take an army, and that might not even do it, to secure the idol from its location.
Like bandits? Protestants? We don't really have those
Well,
here.
So, I mean,
I'm always ready to blame the Jews.
let me put it this in God doesn't want you to have it. Do
What?
you want to go and take it from God?
It's in a church?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's...
It's
Huh.
not, it's
I guess...
it's
I guess... if-
It's needed for a higher purpose right now.
Huh.
Jared's eyes do a
Protection.
barrel roll.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it is serving its
It's look
purpose of
forward.
protection. Yeah, right.
For a role that you don't need to know about, I'm using another one of my inspiration.
Hell.
So, I mean,
You know what? If Elias keeps talking, which it sounds like he is, I'm just going to keep shoving a shot at him. And so just to kind of stop him from going any further, just let it go.
That does the opposite effect. You don't understand alcohol.
So the statue of the mother is in another church, and I would need an army to get it. I mean, so it's not a Catholic church.
Correct.
Huh. Well, can you tell me where this church is?
Yep.
Yep, let's draw 'em a map.
Draw my map.
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
we're-
Hector, Valencia.
we're looking. Oh,
We've got 4 horses now.
I
I think that in my head. I don't say that out loud.
Well, we'd have to follow them and get the horses.
He once again, he does not speak Spanish, and so he's like he and Hector communicate sort of, and he's like, can you find this? All right, get some boys and go there.
Ooh.
And Hector's like, see, Padre. And Hector and Fulgencio head out.
Jared's gonna help elaborate on what he's saying to clarify, to make sure, and make sure that they know, like, if you go there, you'll die. Just say you did it.
Oh, so you're like going to Hector and Fulgencio afterwards.
While he's doing this, I'm helping to translate.
Oh, I see. All right, yeah.
And I'm making gestures. I'm doing like facial expressions, like to make it look so they like catch the hint that I'm like, oh, I'm trying to help, and it's like,
All right.
that place is a death trap. He's telling you to go to a death trap. Smile and nod.
Hector is laughing, but Fulgencio looks worried as you're doing that. And Fulgencio, like as they're walking away, Fulgencio is definitely like arguing with Hector. Well,
That didn't look like an army to me.
they'll get some boys. It'll be fine. Hector's, I mean,
Okay. So
Hector's
maybe
a killer.
I'll run after
Here's-
them, and I will make sure to, like, if they stop singing, you will all die.
Fulgencio's just like, who's singing?
The
The
people,
choir.
the
The
people
choir,
at the location on the map. If they stop singing, you can stop them from singing, and you can watch what'll happen.
Hector,
You make sure they can sing.
Hector's just like, ha, you're funny. But Fulgencio is like full on like, Hector, we should not go. This is not good.
Look, you can go, but if you can stop them from singing, but you make sure that both of them can sing. You don't do anything to stop them so that they can't. You can stop them, but don't make it so it's permanent. Don't knock them out. You can hold them at gunpoint, make them stop singing, see what happens. When you see what happens, you'll want them to sing. You'll get the hell out.
Well, I just got to bring the idol back to Jefe.
It'll kill you. And I wish you the best, and I'll walk away.
Fulgencio fails a sanity roll. And Fulgencio, like as you walk away, Fulgencio is like full on just like begging Hector.
You can always lie.
And so while he's gone, Caldwell's like, well, it sounds like you guys had quite the adventure there.
Yeah, that is certainly one way to put it.
How do we get
Well-
the train out of town?
I mean, you sort of, I mean, thanks. You sort of helped me. I feel like,
we didn't help you. And here's why.
all right,
I
then
hate
I
to-
won't pay you.
Well,
You,
no.
we are so helpful.
We have been just the most help.
Yes. One.
I think you drank too much, Elias.
I think so too.
I think he's just been drinking. He's been drinking. We've had a long night. He just.
All right, you know what?
attention.
Here's what we'll do. I'm going to pay you each $10 minus room and board for the time you spent. For at least you found where it is, which I appreciate. And then I think we'll go our separate ways.
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go with that.
What I miss?
He looks. Caldwell looks up at you as you come back in, and he goes, "You missed about $160."
Just daggers at Elias. Just...
So you're each gonna get $8.
Okay.
And Caldwell tells you, you can spend the night here, and then go on your way in the morning. And thanks for all your help. I've got to get back to Mexico City. We're dealing with several messes there. There's there's talk of terrorist violence in the city.
Really?
I'm sure it's overblown.
Well, that's the message that the church is going to get out on Sunday. Yes.
There you go. All right.
All right. So you'll have a night in the rectory. So you each get, anybody who's injured gets a hit point back from that, and then it's actually going to be you're going to head back to Veracruz to then figure out where to go to Tenochtitlan, or.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Horses and stuff.
Okay. Now you could also probably not if you were gonna do research, Mexico City would be. I think you already did some research on Tenochtitlan.
Yep.
While you were there, is there? This would sort of be your last chance to do any research at Mexico City. Could be a little dangerous going back into the city, but might be worth it. I don't know. Your choice.
I think a law woman and a fancy dressed woman going to the library can blend in.
So are you thinking about heading back to Mexico City then?
I'm thinking asking Susanna to join me and research Tenochtitlan undercover.
I mean, I'm decent enough at using a library, but I'm not the best.
Well,
It's
you
the
speak
Spanish.
Spanish.
I do speak, I speak Spanish, but I don't read it or write it. Now, if you can sound words out and it sounds close enough that I can figure out what's being said, then maybe, but that's
I think we found out that I'm really bad at that.
we absolutely did. I mean, I could always ask a library assistant to read it to us, I guess. If we pay him off, but that's.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody decided to leave something out of a particular document.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm grumbling about Brown Jenkins not giving me the ability to read and write.
You just have to take him to court.
This
You hold up and you're like, no, I went through this. You give us what is owed.
Well, if we go to Mexico
I'll
City,
have you know, I'm personal friends with Judge Wapner.
it'd hold more clout if it was Judge Judy Jenkins. Sorry.
I mean,
I only do dated TV references.
I could wire for, I mean, if we go back to Mexico City, I can wire for some more money. Maybe we could hire somebody at the university to do some translation and some research for us.
You could also then take a little time for Ramsey to heal.
That would be
but-
nice.
Yeah, but is it going to be safe to be back in Mexico City if all y'all are recognizable?
Yeah, after show.
No one saw me in the midst of all of whatever the fuck you did.
But I think even, actually, would Veracruz be better because it'd be closer to the actual
So
location?
Veracruz might have a museum or something, but in terms of like it wouldn't have a university like Mexico City. Like Mexico City would probably be better library wise. Veracruz could possibly have museum stuff, and Veracruz could possibly have some scholars who might know more.
The Veracruz.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I don't know. Okay.
What?
Otherwise, it'd be a slight detour.
Yeah, you'd be going back, and then a slight detour to a place where you could potentially be persons of interest in an investigation of terrorism.
I do have to say, Tomago Torres tact, which is tell an anonymous tip to the authorities where the terrorists are, and it's by the mother.
Nice. Found their den. All right, so you will you'll make the overland trip to Veracruz. There's no rail from Mexico City to Veracruz, so it takes you a while, and that will actually, Ramsey, that'll give you the chance to heal up.
Okay.
And we will start next session in the city of Veracruz.
All right.
And that is going to do it for Quests in Cthulhu tonight. We, so that whole image came out of I wanted to do a crappy cult. I love the idea of a cult that is like, because all Cthulhu cults somehow have endless membership. It's like everybody wants to be in this cult. I'm like, it's really not that great a gig.
All right, we talk more in the after show, or?
Oh yeah. Our quotes from this one are
quotes. Yeah.
I don't think anyone committed terrorist acts. You're a published author. They'd find you. Do we really want to kill these horses? If we were leaving it at a church, what could go wrong? Don't you like clearings? I'm not what you call sneaky. They could be nursing a squirrel down there. If it burns down, it burns down. We've said that before. Plan B is to start shooting. I think I've gotten the 90s out. There are crazy people watering a tree with a statue. I talked to a tree this morning. They're dicks. He's already wearing a cursed chest on his back. We should at least appear useful. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah. I also like, you have a beautiful voice, sir. Good day. So you're saying come back with more dynamite. I think I just needed to hear this from a forest prince. That might be my choice for, I like that one. The truth is useless. Although you're a reverse Elias is a darn good episode title.
Yeah.
That is a darn good episode title. So, folks, don't forget, we have Monday, Swords and Sages, back for, is it our last show of the year, or do we have two more for?
I think there's two more.
Two more for this year.
Well, it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll look at the calendar when we.
Time is a mutable concept. So Monday, Swords and Sages. Wednesday, a new redacted reports. And then Saturday, we are back to continue wrapping up the Great Dane Society. Thank you for all your bits. Patreons, thank you so much. And don't forget, 6-month Patreons, you are getting a copy of the Deck of Inspiration for levels 1 through 4. There we go. Julie's got a copy there. And you can use that in your home games to test and let us know like where you find good stuff, bad stuff, that sort of thing. And any Patreon is going to get a PDF of that at any level. But anybody who's been a patron for 6 months is going to get that. Also, Patreons, you get to watch the after show, which we'll do right after this, Last Call of Cthulhu. We do them for every show. Swords and Sages is like high-minded, like discussion of like RPG mechanics and stuff. Ours is usually we're also fried by the end of it. That ours is usually just like, what happened? So we got.
But I wanted to burn it all down.
It wasn't gonna work.
You don't know until you try.
Yes, I do.
napalm or nukes. Although,
You know?
yeah, I'll just say this, it's now canon. Elias invented fission.
Sure. Sure.
Just one of his insane visions
He
is
just talked about
nuclear
murdering
fission.
a man called Adam, and then using the energy from it, like.
All right. Well, good night, internet friends.